Hello there, everyone. It is Wednesday, the 12th of June. I'm back. Yeah, I'm back. I was on vacation. You might not have noticed. Cacey was here last week. But, yeah, I'm back. I know. Settle down. It's still Wednesday, so that means it's time for comics again. Thank you for tuning in once again to Comic Scan, the show where I take a couple minutes out of your day to tell you all the new number ones coming your way each week. So now that you've not skipped the video, let's move on and see what's going on in new comic books. Over there at DC Comics, we're going back in time. We're going back in time both to the Elseworlds and to the 19th century with the return to Gotham by Gaslight with Gotham by Gaslight, the Krakoan Age. Yeah, we're going back in time again. Like I said multiple times here, Gotham by Gaslight. We're going back to the Victorian era. We're going to go back to that Batman with, seems that some sort of Superman might have crashed in Kansas. So find out how this will shape, change, and move forward. All things Gotham by Gaslight. Speaking of Gotham by Gaslight, there is a new reprinting of the original short facsimile square-bound guy for $5. Got some of my favorite Mike Mignola artwork as Batman takes on Jack the Ripper in a gaslit Gotham City. Gotham by Gaslight, it's the thing that gets you the thing. That's all my DC stuff. Let's shift gears over to Marvel Comics and see what's going on in the Blood Hunt. This week, you get Blood Hunt number 3. Yeah, Blood Hunt number 3 and the Red Band edition that features new and different artwork to this one. This one's more mature, but this one's not immature. It's just not as gory and bloody. Mature, regular. Blood Hunt number 3. There's also a Jubilee one-shot in the Blood Hunt. Blood Hunt Strange Academy issue number 2. Amazing Spider-Man Blood Hunt, issue number 2. Fantastic Four, number 21, is a Blood Hunt tie-in. And Miles Morales, issue 21, ties into the Blood Hunt. And those are your Blood Hunt updates. Also coming your way from Marvel Comics is X-Men Heir of Apocalypse. Yeah, figure out what's going on with this. This is the first book post the end of that Krakoan era that ended last week. I gotta check that out. I fell behind on all my comics, but I gotta check that ending out. But I'm also going to check this one out as Big Bad Apocalypse is here to mess things up again at the beginning of a new thing. X-Men Heir of Apocalypse issue 1 is here, so get in on the ground floor of the new stuff. And to keep things interesting and to keep you on your toes, Marvel has a new Scarlet Witch issue 1. Yeah, it's another issue number 1 for Wanda. It's a number Wanda! Because there is a Deadpool movie on the horizon. They're doing Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe, issue number 1, full facsimile reprint. Yeah, it's got all the old ads from a bunch of years ago, like the AVX ads and some, like a Red Baron pizza ad. Like that guy's ad hasn't seen print in a really long time, but no, it's seeing print again. So check it out. Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe, issue 1, facsimile reprint. Now that we have wrapped up the big 2, let's see what's going on with everybody else. Image Comics is bringing us a return to Plastic. Yeah, everyone's favorite serial killer in the series Plastic. You remember reading that a couple years back. You didn't? You don't? Well, this guy's basically just like a Bruce Campbell, but he's a serial killer. And in Plastic, Death and Dolls, you figure out his origins. So check this thing out. Remote Space is here to tell us a new science fiction story about humanity taking 2 separate evolutionary tracks. One goes cybernetic, science fiction-y robot humans, and the other one goes genetic alternation and living on Earth and doing all that kind of. Anyway, it all comes together in the end, and they all gotta kind of clash and fight. And it's science fiction. It's gonna be pretty great. The art looks fantastic. Cliff Rathburn wrote and drew it. Brian Posehn and Joe Trohman team up to bring us Rifters. It's a bit of a police procedural with a buddy cop feel and some time travel, a little bit time cop, a little bit Law and Order. They're time traveling because people have now been able to buy time travel from like Apple or Microsoft, but like knockoff comic book versions, and they're messing with the time stream. These guys keep it in check. Check it out. It's pretty great. We head into the Australian Outback for some cosmic horror in Dark Horse Comics Into the Unbeing number 1. That just sounds awesome to me. All of that sounds great. And if you can't get enough Australia, check out Godzilla Skate or Die, featuring some Australian skateboarders and everyone's favorite big guy, Godzilla, doing some stuff. Godzilla Skate or Die. The Saturday Morning Adventures of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles gets a one-shot this week featuring Usagi Yojimbo. That's awesome. Can't beat it. Samurai Bunny, Ninja Turtles. It's going to be a great time. Writer Greg Pak has a new series coming your way from Boom Studios, a little urban fantasy in Lawful. Don't miss it. It looks like it's going to be pretty fun. Attention Gen Xers. Peter Bagge is back with an all-new Hate. Hate Revisited is here, and it's a 4-issue miniseries. It's going to come out monthly. The current stuff about aging Gen Xers in their middle age is going to be in color, and all the flashbacks are going to be in black and white and crosshatch. It's classic Peter Bagge doing what he does best, except this time dealing with just aging and getting old. So if you feel like that, this comic is for you. All right, thank you for tuning into this week's comics again. I am done. That is it. I have nothing more to say about new comic books. I have a lot to catch up on, seeing as how I was away last week. I did stop into a comic book store while I was away. Big shout out to those guys at Big Lit Comics down there in Roanoke, Virginia. Hey, thanks for letting me walk around on Wednesday. I had to, even on vacation, I have to go into a comic book store. It's the siren song. I have a problem. Listen to Cacey's podcast, unless you got sick of seeing her on all your video feeds last week. She had to do all the videos, but her podcast, the Tales from the Short Box, they have last week's comics and Tales from the Short Box every week, and she'll be back on Friday. Don't worry, she's not, you're not getting only me this week. Cacey will be back for all those Cacey fans. She'll be back here with Comics Forever on Friday. That's it for me. I gotta go catch up on the end of Krakoa. I got a lot to do. I got a lot to read. Plus, I got to read all this week's stuff. So hey, we'll see you at the store, and hopefully I will have read at least a couple things by the time we see each other. All right, that's it. So I'll see you next week for another one of these, another comics again, as every Wednesday. It'll be here. I'm gonna go read comics now. That's all. See you guys later.